Welcome to the 2016-2017 school year. Whether you are joining the Arizona State Schools for the Deaf and the Blind for your first year, or you are one of our seasoned veterans, we are glad you are here. As you continue to watch or are having someone describe these pictures to you, I want you to know that these pictures tell a story. In fact, in these pictures, there are many stories. We all have stories to tell. We are all storytellers. It has been said that we need to take the time to know one another's stories, to know each other's voice within, and connect to it a purpose of why in life. We will then begin to find ways to improve the lives of all those we serve, as well as our own. Whether it is our colleague, a parent, or children, we can make a difference in supporting a life that matters. Many of you have shared your story and listened to the story of those you share time with here at the Arizona State Schools for the Deaf and the Blind. I, too, have had the pleasure of listening to stories as I travel around the state. In that travel, I have found that many of you are working on a new story. One that comes to mind is the teacher that found her why by listening to her I can voices instead of listening to her I can't voices. And the story of an administrative assistant whose voice told her to find another right answer within the agency. She applied for and was awarded a position that she has, for a long time, had a passion for. One that will bring a greater purpose for her life. Stories like these will continue to be told over time. People will continue to discover their why and then their how of what they do. I challenge you to look for your next right answer. Everyone here has an important role to play. Your work as teacher, administrative professional, bus driver, classroom aide, chaperone, and administrator is valuable. You add value to what ASDB is. You are continuing to discover your path and doing something that matters even more. My hope is that you will take this importance and value and become the transformational leaders each one of you is in the areas you work in. Henry David Thoreau once said, "It's not what you look at that matters, it's what you see." I believe you have a conscious choice to identify your potential, to see who you are from the inside out. Then consciously choose attitudes and behavior that enhance your purpose from the outside in. When you find your voice, this voice, the one that is truly you, brings to light the why in life and may be connected to the reason you came to ASDB. Several of you have shared that through your inner voice, you have discovered that the true constant of change is that we change. We find that life just becomes different. It is truly about personal change and less about the changing landscape. It's less about levels of success, which is defined as being the best in the world, and more about significance, defined as being the best for the world. In finding your significance, you have moved from independence to interdependence. I am reminded, if you want to go fast, go alone, independence. If you want to go far, go together, interdependence. DeWitt Jones, a landscape photographer for National Geographic, has been a great mentor to me, and I would like to close with something I have adapted from some work he has done. Something that resonated with me in finding my voice, in finding my why. We are all of us, on the same great journey down the river we call life. And on that journey, we are all our own person. And if we are going to run life's river well, we must first know who we are and what our why is in life. To know everything we will and won't do, make our own honest assessments of our strengths and our weaknesses, and then hone our technique until what we do and how we do what we do is an extension of why we do what we do. We must spend time not only with our outer edges, but with our inner ones as well, to align our purpose with what we value. Because the way won't always be easy, and great possibility is always fraught with turbulence. We must learn to ride the waves of change, not to shrink from them, to be right there, totally conscious on our edge. If we are going to have purpose here, we must be absolutely present every day. We must learn to learn from others, to watch others, but not to copy, because life is often different, and what made one idea brilliant for one student may make it for another not so. But if we can hold our focus, if we can keep our purpose clear, we can live in principle every moment of the journey. Then we can use the power of who we are to take us where we want to go, to send us through the chaos, to keep us from the voice of discontent, so we can celebrate with gratitude and with grace all that we have been given, to take it all in and give it all back. It's your voice, it's your purpose, you live it every day. So will you do it? Will you live with purpose and passion every day? Will you open yourselves to an extraordinary opportunity at ASDB? Will you stand on your own edge to work together to take children to places they may have only dreamed of?